we are going to start our introduction lecture of NCERT class 9 chapter 2 polynomials. In this lecture we cover the portion so that you can easily solve the exercise 2.1. Let us start with constant. Constant is any real number. Constant is something whose value does not change and its value is fixed. Suppose any real number like 2, 5, minus 3 by 5, pi, under root 5, all the numbers are constant. Suppose here is pi. So in overall mathematics, the value of pi is 22 by 7. It is fixed, it is not changed. So it is constant. Now variable is something whose value are changed from time to time. Its value is not fixed. And in math we denote the variable as using the small letter x, y, z, m, n, etc. Wherever x, y, z is written, we called it variable. Now algebraic expression. If we multiply both the constant and variable at a time, like 2 into x, 2 is constant, x is variable, so we got 2x. Similarly, if we multiply 3 into y, we got 3y. So the combination of constant and variable is called algebraic expression, and when these algebraic expressions are written with plus or minus symbol, then we call it as polynomials. Like 2x plus 5, 2x is an algebraic expression, 5 is also an algebraic expression, so 2x plus 5 is a polynomial. 3x plus 2 by 5y is also a polynomial. 3x plus 5z etc. There are so many examples of polynomials. Here what we seen, in this polynomial 2x plus 5, 2 and 5 are the constant, x is the variable. Here x and y, two variables are there. Here also two variables are there. So if there is any polynomial in which there is used only a single variable, like here 5x square plus 2x plus 9, the variable is x in both the places. Here the variable is z. So in the polynomial, if a single variable is used, then we call it polynomials in one variable. And if two variables are used, then we call it polynomials in two variables. Few of the examples of polynomials in one variable, like 5x cube plus 2x square plus 3x. So in this polynomial, x as a variable is used. So we write p for polynomial, and in bracket we write x. Why? Because x variable is used in this polynomial, and we read it as polynomial in terms of x. X is the variable is used and single variable is used. We call it polynomial in one variable, and we write is p in bracket x. Similarly, here y is used in place of variable, so we write it p in bracket y, and we read as polynomial in terms of y. Now similarly here what we write, p z, polynomials in the form of z. Now there are two other polynomials are also, like constant polynomial. It means if there is only a constant is there, like 2, 3, 5, 7 by 5, 10. If there is only constant, then we call constant polynomial. And if in constant polynomial, if the value is 0, means in constant polynomial except 0 all the values are there. But if the value is 0 in constant polynomial, then we called it zero polynomial. Now there is a few points also, like terms of polynomial, coefficient of variable, power or exponent. These 3 points are most important. Term. If we see here 5x cube plus 2x square plus 3x, 5x cube is a single value, 2x square is also a single value, 3x is also a single value. Now if we count all the values, here is 1, 2, 3, so we call 3 terms are there. Term means this, the whole value become 1, this all value become 1 value. Suppose we put any number in the place of x, then if we multiply, then we got a single value. So this is one term, one term, one term. If we add all the terms here, 1, 2, 3, 3 terms are there. So term means what? Here it is term, 1, 2, 3 term. In py, how many terms are there? 1, 2, 3 terms are also here. Here 1, 2, 3, 3 terms. So terms of polynomial, we simply count the number. How many numbers are added or subtracted in a given polynomial is our term. Coefficient of variable. Variable. Which variable is used here? X. And the constant which is multiplied with the variable is its coefficient. Like if we write here 5x cube is a single term, x is the variable and it is multiplied with a constant 5, then what is the coefficient? We write coefficient is 5 in place of this term. Means 5 is the coefficient of x cube. So coefficient is 5 of x cube. What is the coefficient of? What is the coefficient of 2 by 5y? So the coefficient of 2 by 5y, coefficient of y is 2 by 5. Now here coefficient of y is 2 by 5. Whatever the constant value is multiplied with the constant, that with variable, that constant is the coefficient of that variable. Now power or exponent. This here is 5x cube. Exponent of x is 3. What does it mean? It means that x is multiplied by 3 times. If a single value multiplied by number of times, how many times it multiplied? 1, 2, 3 times, then it become x to the power 3. So this is the power or exponent. if we write suppose 8z cube, so what is the power of z? 3 is the power of z. One thing is important here, we call polynomial if the exponent or power of a variable is whole number. If exponent of a variable, like see here 3 2 1 2 1 2 1, means exponent of variable is whole number, then only we called it polynomials, otherwise it is not a polynomial. Now degree of polynomial, we take an example here, 3x cube plus 2x square plus 5x. The highest power in the polynomial, in a given polynomial, it is a polynomial px, polynomial in terms of x variable. Here is the exponent of x is 3, in second term exponent of x is 2, in third term exponent of x is 1. So what is the highest power of variable? Is 3. So 3 is the overall degree of this polynomial. So we write degree is 3. So what is the degree of this polynomial? 9 by 5 plus 2 by 4 plus y. So we see here 5 is the highest power of variable y. So the degree in this case is 5. Now types of polynomial. Polynomial are categorized in two forms, two types, on the basis of term and on the basis of degree. If there is only one term, we call it monomial. If there is two term, we call binomial. If three term, called trinomial, and more than 3 term, we just simply say polynomial in terms of polynomial of term 4, term 5, term 6, etc. On the basis of degree, if degree is 1, we called it linear polynomial. If degree is 2, we called quadratic polynomial. If degree is 3, we called cubic polynomial, and so on. If 4 or more than 4, then we call polynomial of degree 4, 5, 6, etc. Let an example of monomial. Monomial means what? There is one single term. So like 3x or 5y square. It is single term. There is only one term. We called it monomial. Binomial, like 3x square plus 2. Here is 1, 2, 2 term. Then we call binomial. And if there is 3 term, like 3x square plus 2x plus 5, 1, 2, 3. 3 terms are there. We called it trinomial. This is on the basis of term. Now on the basis of degree, if degree is 1, we call linear. So we write suppose x degree power of x is 1, we call it linear. Another example, 2x plus 5, suppose. So power of x is 1, so it is linear polynomial. Note that in linear polynomial there are at most 2 terms. If there is linear polynomial, so here is at most 2 terms. We can't write a linear polynomial in more than 2 terms. At most, max to max, there is only 2 terms. In quadratic polynomial, here the degree must be 2, like 3x square plus 5. Here power of variable is 2. It means it is quadratic polynomial, and we also write it as 5x square plus 2x plus 9. So in this case, in quadratic polynomial, we write at most 3 terms. At most means in quadratic polynomial maximum terms are 3. In cubic, similarly, if the power of variable is 3, then we call it cubic polynomial, and we write as, suppose 5y cube plus 2y square plus 9y plus 8. Suppose there is a polynomial. So in cubic polynomial, at most there is 4 terms. In linear, at most 2 term. In quadratic polynomial, at most 3 term. In cubic polynomial, degree is 3 and at most 4 term are there. Now, the degree of constant variable is 0. Constant variable means what? There is a degree of constant, it is not variable, constant polynomial. Degree of constant polynomial is 0. If there is any constant polynomial, its degree is 0. How? Example of constant polynomial is, suppose I write 3. If there is only constant, we called it constant variable. So, and what is degree? Degree is the maximum power on a variable, and here you see there is no any variable, so we just multiply a variable here and we just give the power 0, and we know that power of any number, if 0, then it become 1. So 3 into 1, it is 3. So in constant polynomial, the degree is 0. If there is zero polynomial, it means the value is 0. In this condition, we are not able to define the degree of that polynomial. It means if there is 0 polynomial, it is undefined. Its degree is undefined. Thanks for watching.